And it's Vito from Jersey.
Hey, this is Vito from Jersey, and Carlo and I are sitting here, and we're smoking a Punch
Rare Corojo. How rare it is, we don't know. We're trying to find out.
Look at that. Now that's nice.
Let me get a close up on that.
Look at that. Look at that ash, white ash.
Bellissimo. This is a home run. What was that? The Vega 5 Series A. That wasn't. We weren't happy. This is making us happy now.
I don't know if you ever tried blowing smoke rings, but you could take. It's a whole different flavor with the cigar. Listen to this. Who is that, Carlo?
Johnny Mathis. Vito's not a big Johnny Mathis fan. He sounds a little, how do you say?
Look at that cigar, how gorgeous. How's yours doing?
Not only a home run, this is a grand slam. This clears all the bases, this one. This is wonderful.
Punch?
Rare Corojo. I always was a Punch fan, though. I like Punch cigars. From years ago. I started smoking, I was 19 years old when I started smoking. I started out with Tiamos.
Yeah, remember that?
That was a cigar back then, Tiamos.
Still is.
And because I didn't have a lot of money back then, I used to smoke Bearings.
Yeah.
Bearings, they're not all hand bearings, some are machine made, but that's not bad. They weren't bad. I forgot the size. I smoked the Bearings in the glass tube. Forgot what the size they were called. Immensia or something like that.
Look how nice and oily this wrapper is. Look. Yeah, this is a great cigar, man. We gotta get, how much are these? Tony gave us.
Punch has a ton of different sizes.
Well, we want real.
Punch has the high end. You know, they go the whole gamut. They go all the way up and down the scale, Punch. They're all good cigars, though, Punch.
Johnny Mathis sounds like too much of a fag to me.
I like Jerry Vale. Jerry Vale, I like.
Jerry Vale's nice. Who's this?
You know people.
Jack Jones. Remember Jack Jones?
I used to remember him from the Ed Sullivan Show years and all the variety shows. Ooh, nice, huh? Nice, nice.
Each day of the week.
You know, they make fun. You know who I used to like? And they say he's a barroom singer. Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
A lot of people say his voice is not that, you know, if you're gonna be what's the word, a critic.
Yeah.
Critics, his voice isn't really, he's a barroom singer, they say. But I like Robert Goulet. I like him. I like when he belts out a song, you know?
Doesn't Goulet in Italian mean little ass? Oh, Goulette. Oh, ghoul.
Robert Little Ass.
Oh, ghoul. Ghoul is your ass, right? Oh, ghoul, and et. Goulette. Roberto Goulette. Roberto Little Ass. Now, with me, they call me Vito Goulone. Big ass.
Vito's got the Sirius radio here. Nice. What are you doing? You're testing it out there.
I'm showing you how high it goes.
What is the station? What are you listening to, Vito?
This is Sinatra station.
And what else? What do you get? We listen to the oldies, right? The 50s channel. Got that on the ground. I get into my conversation there. You got the 50s, the 60s.
Right.
70s disco? Disco? No disco? No disco. You used to have the chains and the big heels.
I was a disco duck.
Vito was John Travolta there.
I was John Travolta. In fact, I had his whole outfit.
Yeah,
he was the idol of the 70s. He was the Guido idol, man.
John Travolta copied you.
Yeah, right.
That's where you got it from you, right? You had the big collar, right? You had the collar and the chains and the whole thing. Joe Guido, they used to call you. What do you got? Don't tell me you're going to start your magic routine. You want to show everybody your magic tricks? Not tonight, that's for the next one. All right, upcoming attractions from Vito from Jersey. Next time, Vito's going to show you his magic tricks.
Look at this ash.
Lord, I'm going to get close here.
This is a big ash.
Big ass.
Big ash. Questo no big ash. See, that's the Italians we're talking about. Questo no big ash. Mamma mia, che grande ash. Well.
We're well on the way to winter months up here in Jersey.
Not on the snow, huh?
Yeah. Hey, it's February, going towards the middle of February. All you viewers that watch Vito from Jersey down south.
My ash just fell. Watch this. Look how good this ash is. I can pick it up without it falling apart. Look. Look at that. Packed.
Everybody watching out in the southwest and the south, watch Vito from Jersey. You don't know. You don't know what the winter's like out here this year.
Out on the snow, huh? How many inches of snow we got?
We had 8 different snowstorms out here.
It was over my head.
I took Vito to the best restaurant tonight, right, Vito? You enjoyed that?
Don't.
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was on call.
I had it. You were, all the cigars. Vito treats me to the cigars. He deserves a good meal.
Yeah.
No expense, I told him.
No expense.
Spare. There's no limit today. No limit, I told him. He's great. Good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
it. Listen to this song.
I like this song.
Yes, you're
lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft.
There is nothing for me
but to love you and the way you look tonight.
Frankie will never die, man.
Frankie's the best.
How many people could say they have their own station? 24/7, right?
And Elvis has his own station.
He's another one. He's another one up on the list.
We knew Sinatra. Well, we didn't. Our parents, my father and Carlos' father, hung out with Sinatra in Hoboken.
Jackson Street. My father's Jackson Street. 5th and Jackson, and Sinatra was about 4th and Monroe, one block.
404. No, my father's store was 404 Monroe Street. He was 415.
Monroe Street.
To come into my father's shop, my father's candy store, all the time.
What year was your father born?
1904. How old would he be?
107.
Those who know would attest. They called him Willie Quack. That was his street name. He used to book numbers. He was.
Well, everybody did. We went for the nicknames on the one. Oh, that didn't get on. Go for the nicknames again. My father.
That got on.
That one got on? All right. Oh, I love it. My father used to talk about all those guys. I used to sit there. I used to get a kick out of it, man. Like. You want me to rattle some names?
Yeah.
Squeaky Petey Wee. You know why they call him? They used to hear him coming from a block away because his shoes used to squeak. It's called Squeaky Petey Wee. Then you had Hoofs, Jerusalem, Bingy, Feffy, Moogles.
My father, Willie Quack.
Willie Quack Shoey. He was a shoemaker, right? Shoey.
I don't even know why they called him Shoey.
He owned the bar. Shoey owned the bar, the Cozy Corner.
Yeah.
I don't know why they call him Shoey either. He wasn't Shoey. What's the other one I used to like? Billy Onions. Joanna Pasta Nuns, right? I used to love that. Nobody had their right. Everybody had a different name. They
wouldn't even turn around if you called them their real name.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know their real name. Yeah, that was a different world back then. Different world. It was like compared to now, it was like you're on Mars back then. Different, completely different world.
Well, you know what? Here in North Jersey, I mean, we still have neighborhoods. I mean, this neighborhood is like everybody knows everybody here, right?
That's one thing about living in this area than any other part of the country.
Right.
My brother lives in Florida. He doesn't even know his neighbors.
Right.
They move, new ones come in, they're gone a year later. It's like, you know,
We know everybody here. Everybody. We all have a nickname. Vito the Barber. Five Finger Carlo.
People have been here for years, generations. Their parents, their grandparents, everybody. That's the good thing. I mean, it's polluted.
I mean, you
got pollution. The weather's not the best. Traffic.
My father and Carlo's father hung out. Carlo and I hung out. Now our kids know each other. They don't hang out with each other, but they know each other, right? I mean, it could be they're the same age.
Right.
When they were little, they played together.
My father, your father been 107 now.
Yeah.
My father been 98. And Sinatra was born 1915.
15, same as my mother.
My father was 1913.
My mother went in school with Sinatra.
Yeah. It's a neighborhood. Hoboken neighborhood, right? Jackson Street, Monroe. What was the Italian section? Jackson, Monroe.
The whole town.
Jefferson, Adams.
That was the conclave.
Your whole world revolved around those streets. When I was a kid, Vito, let me tell you. When I was a kid, and Vito could attest to this, your whole world was those 4 or 5 blocks, right? You didn't leave. The whole year you went to school, right? You never left that area.
The grocery store was there. The butcher was there.
Everything. When you were a kid, everything was there. And everybody looked out for everybody else. If you did something wrong when you were a kid, your parents knew it immediately, right? Because somebody else's parent was out on the stoop, right?
Everybody was Uncle Joe, Aunt Margie.
Yeah,
Even
they weren't really your aunts, but you called them that.
Hey, you thought they were.
When I grew up, I used to call my Aunt Luciana and my Aunt Eva. They weren't really my aunts, but I never knew it until I was like 20 years old. I never knew they were my real aunt. I like that. Like you said, everybody used to sit out on the stoop, right? In the summertime, no air conditioning.
No.
So everybody came out and sat on the stoop at night.
Or go up on a roof to sun themselves.
The fire escape, right? You slept on a fire escape at night, right, Peter? You sit on that fire, sleep on a fire. It was so hot. Those are little cold water flats, man. They used to be like.
Yeah, no freaking heat.
No.
Cold water, no
The
heat.
The stove.
My cousin Dennis, they used to open up the stove.
Yeah, that's me too.
Open up the stove. We used to sit in front of the stove and eat our Cheerios in the morning.
We had no storm windows. It was a wooden frame building with the shingles on it. That's all. There was no insulation. There wasn't even no insulation on the inside. When I was a kid, I used to sleep with my mother used to put 5 blankets on me at night. Thank God I was young. You don't know any better when you're young.
Yeah.
If I had to do that now, you cooked in the summertime and froze in the wintertime.
No hot water.
No hot water. It was ridiculous. My kids, if they ever had to do that now.
How about we used to hang out? We used to hang out in the hallways. In the hallways, we used to sing.
Yeah.
We used to sing, hang out in the hallway, but we didn't want to go home. What the fuck was in the house?
Nothing.
It was a small little apartment.
I don't know how my father did it. It was a railroad flat, one room after another, right? The kitchen was here.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep flicking that. People are gonna.
Yeah.
You had the kitchen, a bedroom, another bedroom, and then like a little parlor area with the TV and everything, right? And my father used to have to sleep. I mean, you used to have to walk through each room to get back and forth.
The railroad rooms.
Railroad rooms. And my father worked nights. So we were home from school. He had to sleep. He'd come home from work. He had to sleep. I don't know how the hell he slept. Because we were in the house. There's no doors and nothing. Really, when I thought, how the hell did he sleep, that poor guy, I used to think, right? Now I say poor guy. As a kid, I didn't even think nothing of it. I couldn't. Thank God I don't have to go through that. I go crazy now.
Come on. All right, guys, this is it. Our time is up. We don't know if it's going to go all the way. I hope it does. Vito from Jersey, you tell me what you think.
Ciao.